One, two,
Okay, got it,
three.
got it, got it, got it.
Hello and welcome to the campus of Campo Verde High School. Alongside Zev Black and Brady Hansen, I'm Ari Wall. We're very pleased to bring you today's match between Campo FC Arizona and Sacramento Gold FC. So first off, FC Arizona is coming off a 2-0 win in their last match to open the season. And so who are you looking forward to in this one, Zev?
Yeah, I'm looking towards Marco Alfonso to maintain the momentum he had in his first game. Scored a goal in the 15th. I'm looking at he's going to do the same today, lead them early in the gameplay with a fast pace and continue that momentum from the last.
Yeah, you mentioned Marco Alfonso coming off a goal in that opening performance. As for you, Brady, Sacramento Gold FC, they're coming off a loss in their last match, and they're 1-2 to start this season. So what are you looking at?
Yeah, I think they just really got to be aggressive, but, this is going to be the first time these two teams play each other. So, in the first half, we're going to see them feeling each other out a bit, but then the second half's just going to be a bloodfest. They're going to be going at it, and it should be a lot of fun.
First time in franchise history.
Yes.
It is the first time these two teams are matching up, and it should be a good one. We'll have it for you in just a bit, but before then, we're going to send it down to the fourth member of our team, Brendan Paul, who's down on the sideline. Send it over to you, Brendan.
Arizona coming off the 2-0 win against the Las Vegas Legends. Look out for local Phoenix area product Marco Alfonso to have a big game. He scored the first goal of the season for this FC Arizona squad. Look for the GCU Antelope to have a big game today against a struggling Sacramento Gold squad. Back up to you guys.
right. Goalkeeper number 23, Donovan Parisian. Number 17, Lex Chavez. Defender number 4, Eric Salama. Defender number 13, Gene Sakari. James Waters. Midfielder number 14, Dom Iovino. Number 8, Lorenzo Ramos. Marco Alfonso. Midfielder number 7, Marlon Atondo. And goalie number 9, Cesar Moreno. Referees for tonight's match are Jason Ulrich, Ashton Shane, Mercer Kissett, and Joel Patino. Ladies and gentlemen, may you please stand. Remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. The FC Arizona National Premier Soccer League, United Women's Soccer, and United Premier Soccer League seasons continue with your hometown team. Representing the great from across the Southwest and the entire nation. To learn more about your team schedule and how to get tickets.
Welcome once again inside the broadcast booth. Alongside Zev Black and Brady Hansen, I'm Ari Wall. We've got Brendan Paul down below on the sideline as well. For today's match between Sacramento Gold FC and FC Arizona, should be a good one. As we mentioned in the beginning, FC Arizona off to a good start, 1-0. Both teams with solid seasons last year, and Sacramento Gold's not off to as good a start, falling to a 1-2 record to begin play.
Yeah, Sacramento FC looking to become 500 once again as they attempt to make FC Arizona, my mistake, 500 as well.
Yeah, and Sacramento FC, Sacramento Gold FC, I should say, rather. They're looking to get back to 500, like you said. And the key starts there with their captain, Okugo, at the center defensive mid, the lone center defensive mid in their 4-1-3-2 formation.
A change in goal as well for FC Arizona, as Donovan Parisian will get the start, and he will look to hold Sacramento FC, Gold FC, to another scoreless outing. They were scoreless in their first game of the season after they were shut out 2-0. They then beat FC Davis 4-1 before falling to Napa Valley a week ago, and that puts them at their 1-2 record, which they find themselves now. As for FC Arizona, it was a 2-0 victory a week ago against Las Vegas Legends FC with goals by Marco Alfonso. He opened the scoring with a goal back in the 15th minute. And then Brian Acevas came on in the 69th minute as a sub in the 23rd, and he ended up scoring to give them the lead. So we're just moments away from kickoff, as it will be Sacramento Gold FC, which will start with the ball. Very excited to bring you this match here on beautiful campus of Campo Verde High School. About 88 degrees or so temperature here on the field, and we are underway. As we mentioned at the beginning, this is the first time these two teams have faced off in franchise history. And Brady, you said that it would be a bit of a feeling out process as Sacramento Gold FC works it back to their keeper before sending a pass out wide and out of play.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to be very slow to start this game. These two teams haven't played each other. They want to feel each other out, get used to their play style, what's going to happen. So as we see this game develop, we'll see it get a lot more aggressive and more intense.
Back the other way. And now here, Gold FC in their own end. In for their captain, Okugo. Now he turns it over, and here comes FC Arizona the other way. Here comes a chance on the right side, now sending a cross in. But it was defended nicely by Sacramento Gold FC to thwart that opportunity. Ball deflects out of play. It's last touch by Sacramento Gold FC. Sorry, last touch by FC Arizona. Stays with Sacramento FC.
For Sacramento? Yeah. Okay, who cares? That's the
Long pass in.
You think I care about what they
Trying to
want?
volley this one ahead, but it's fielded
I'm
nicely.
not trying to bitch
And
you
now
out.
back in their own end.
They did, yes. Oh, no, I don't care.
Okay,
I'm just,
okay.
I'm just passing along.
Now all the way through zone and back up top. It's Grajado with it for Sacramento Gold FC.
No,
Here they come the other way.
doing straight old stuff, so I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but I mean, it shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I would ask you.
As you see, both these teams, like you said, sort of feeling each other out, looking for their openings to start their attacks. Here comes a long pass in across, and they'll get to it first on the far side, slowing up and waiting for teammates now.
Yeah, and both teams are going to try to establish the edges. If they work inside, you're going to be crowded towards the net, and that's not what you want to do early in your first matchup ever.
Long cross comes in. Sacramento Gold FC takes care of it. Now an opportunity back the other way, but it's taken away and controlled by the other way.
We're seeing a lot of defensive passes from Arizona FC, and once again, like Zev said, they're starting to go along the edges, trying to cross it in. And when you see Sacramento FC with the ball, they're trying to give a lot of give and goes to get something started early.
So FC Arizona with it now, trying to work it the other way. The pass will go out of play, last touch by Lex Chavez, and so it'll turn over for Sacramento Gold FC. This one's deflected as Sanchez was trying to feed a pass through. Comes free for Duff. Sends one all the way back across for Potts. And now Potts is content to send it back to his goalkeeper. Grajeda, uncontested, sends a long pass ahead, but getting to it first there is FC Arizona. And now they come back the other way with speed. Marco Alfonso, who we mentioned earlier, with it now for FC Arizona. Sends a pass all the way across under this leg, and now here comes a shot, and they score!
A defensive lapse leads to the goal.
Marlon Atondo
That was
with the
just
first goal of the afternoon. FC Arizona is on top 1-0, just 4 minutes in.
Number 7, Marlon.
Yeah, and that
Rotundo!
was just great from Alfonso. You know, he's dribbling through the defense, making them just think about their actions before they step to it, and then just a beautiful cross right into an early shot gets the goal.
FC Arizona.
Yeah, it's Arizona
Sends the pass
FC
all the way
goes
across,
up 1-0.
under this leg, and now here
So
comes a
it's
shot, and they
Marlon
score! Breaking the scoreless tie early and coming away with the first goal between these two teams. Beautiful pass from Alfonso generated that opportunity. So they lead 1-0. We're about 4.5 minutes in, and they're already off to a hot start. Back in their own end. Now a dangerous pass comes free, but nicely played and worked ahead for FC Arizona. In the middle, it's Iovano. Sends one back for Uche Uzo. A little give and go. Breaks free an opportunity, and now here's a run down the right side. Can he get there in time? He cannot. Alfonso can't get to that free ball.
It's looking like FC Arizona is going to try to get Alfonso getting work early and often. A couple passes there, stretch passes to him on the outside. They want him to cross into the middle and get those opportunities.
Another ball comes free out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for FC Arizona. Sent in and once again headed out of play. Well, going back to that goal by FC Arizona, generated all the way pretty much from coast to coast. Alfonso came up with the pass, and Otondo came up with the goal. So if you're just joining us, you already missed the goal. FC Arizona breaking that scoreless tie early. Another throw-in comes here for Sacramento Gold FC. It's played nicely by FC Arizona. Comes free the other end. Now pass all the way across. Getting to it there first is Sacramento Gold FC. They've got numbers if they hurry. Now miscommunication and a pass sails over everybody's head. Comes free out of play.
And that was good pressure there by Arizona FC, forcing a bad pass for Sacramento, allowing them to get the ball back here.
Off the throw-in, it was controlled for a moment. Now a nice touch there by Ramos. He's able to hold on. So here comes Arizona the other way. A pass back for Uzo on the left wing. A couple passes in their own ends. Now all the way back for one of their defenders, Tariq Salama. Here comes the goalie Parisian with a long pass up ahead. Alfonso gets there first. Is he onside? He is. Alfonso looking for an opportunity, tries to go with a fancy pass.
Handball.
And we're going to get a whistle for a handball.
Yeah, and there you see the stretch pass once again, that time from the goalie to Alfonso. They're really trying to get him going early.
Yeah, it's looking like the offense is flowing through Alfonso right now, and then everything that comes through him is just going to end up in the net eventually.
So it'll be looking like a free kick coming. Off to the left of Grajeda, goalkeeper for Sacramento.
First set piece here of the game will be interesting to see how Sacramento defends it.
So it'll be Dom Iovino to take it for, never mind, looked like he was going to take it. Instead, might be Marco Alfonso. We'll see which one of them winds up taking the shot here as they split on either side of the ball.
Only going with a two-man wall here as well.
Alfonso signals, he overruns it. Iovino looked like he was going to take it. Now Alfonso goes with a cross in, and it's defended nicely by Sacramento and cleared away.
And all that intentional there. The fake out by Alfonso looked like he wanted a miscommunication, tried to get Sacramento guessing. He takes the cross. Sacramento defended it well.
And that was a good left foot there from Alfonso. We see him working from the right side here, and he crosses that one with the left and put a good kick on it too.
So off the gate, so far it's been FC Arizona who's had the majority of the possession. They come up with a turnover here and now have it in the other end. Working it in deep, now sent in across. And again, it's defended nicely. Good use of the head by Sacramento.
And Sacramento's doing well at staying strong, holding their line on defense, being able to clear every ball that's coming in so far.
Over across for Tariq Salama. Has it now on the right wing. As you see, Arizona taking it slower here, working in meticulously, trying to open up an opportunity. Salama with it still. Able to muscle off a defender. Now trying to send a pass in. Couldn't find an available player. But FC Arizona quick to it first to regain possession. Mentioned Tariq Salama, one of the many ASU connections on this team. Went to ASU. Of course, the head coach Alejandro Aguilar, the current head coach for the men's club soccer team at ASU. Arizona still with it in their own end. Trying to send one through. It's worked on back. Here's Chavez with it. Chavez tried to send a pass in. We got a whistle right at midfield. Looks like it'll stay with Arizona for now.
And it's looking like Sacramento's playing very scared right now. You know, when they have the ball, they seem to kick it away very easily. So they need to have a little more confidence, try and get some passes connected, and just get the offense moving.
Well, going back to last year, FC Arizona with a 2-4-4 record, they made the playoffs, finished 4th place in the Pacific Division before they were defeated by the SC Brave Lions 3-2. Or sorry, they defeated the SC Brave Lions 3-2 to advance to the final, where they were defeated in a shutout by Crossfire Redmond. On the other end, Sacramento Golds also made the playoffs last year. Ball comes free and it'll be a throw in here for Arizona. Let's send it down to the 4th member of our team who's down low at the sideline, Brendan Paul, for the first time this game, who's got something for us. Brendan, go ahead. Thanks for that, Brendan. Nice to hear from you for the first time in this game. As during that play, Sacramento with a little bit of an offensive push. Got it in deep for a moment, but couldn't make anything of it. Uzo with a long pass across. There you see Alfonso Speed able to get there first and remain onside. Trying to send one in, and it's kicked away nicely by Sacramento. Let's see if they try to go with a counterattack here. Sending a pass all the way in deep on the far side. Now working in, looking to cross it in, and it was blocked away nicely by Arizona. Getting to that loose ball first is Cesar Moreno. In for Iovinu. He's able to get around a defender. Send one over to Alfonso. Alfonso on the wing. Now moving in. Alfonso all the way across.
And we see Arizona has just been doing a great job at filling in the open space. That's something that they're going to want to continue to do in this game.
Ramos had his shot blocked. Now a long kick away to clear this one himself by Grajeda.
Yeah, possession just dominated by Arizona early. There you see Sacramento get the ball and just boot it deep for Arizona to reset in their own half.
Well, it's been the storyline so far this whole game. FC Arizona came out of the jump early, breaking that scoreless tie just 4 minutes in. Marlon Atondo with the goal. That's where we are right now. Scoreless since, though Arizona's had the majority of possession, like you said. Throw in by Chavez. Comes free for Alfonso. Now they work it on back for Uche Uzo in his own end. Uzo with the left foot tried to send one through to Alfonso. Couldn't get there. Now here comes an opportunity the other way for Sacramento. But Uzo does a nice job to get there first.
A great seal off there by Uzo.
Able to work around that threat and come away with possession himself. Now a dangerous pass. Leaks out over the middle for a moment. Tariq Salama is able to get there first and hold on to it. Salama able to clear this one away. Cross for Chavez. Chavez with a nice play in for Alfonso the other way. Here comes Alfonso with it. He assisted on the first goal earlier. Sends one through. Now back to Alfonso. Alfonso with it. Still all the way across for a wide open player on the far side. And now sending a long cross in, looking for Alfonso. He uses the head to get there first. Popped up in the air by Sacramento, and they'll be able to clear this one away.
Yeah, and you see Alfonso's kick there. Another great left foot. As we speak, you know, him being on the right side, he's going to be a little more right foot dominant. But he's had some amazing kicks with the left foot, which is something that you want to see for if you're Arizona.
Takuri has it for Arizona on the far side. He's able to get there first all the way in the corner. Cross in, off the heads of a pair of players, and controlled for the moment by Arizona. And now we've got a whistle, and it looks like Sacramento will get the ball. So out of the gate early, mentioned it before, FC Arizona has held possession for most of this game, played most of it in the offensive side of the pitch. And Sacramento has just not been able to generate any chances here in this early going. Sacramento with it in their own end. Now they'll send a pass up ahead, but it's easily defended by Arizona. We saw this a bit by Sacramento out of the gate early on this year as they stand with that 1-2 record. Now here they come the other way. Here comes a shot. It's blocked away. And that's what we've also seen is Arizona's ability to block pretty much every Sacramento shot that comes their way.
Yeah, and that block fell right into the lap of Chavez, so that worked out perfectly for Arizona.
Back for Uzo. He sends one back to his goalkeeper, Parisian, making, as I said, his first start of the season.
And what we've seen in these first 16.5 minutes so far has been domination and possession for Arizona. You know, they have not had many turnovers. They've kept the ball in their possession for most of the time, and they're filling in this open space as we see right now.
Here they come the other way. Ramos off the pass from Alfonso. Now back for Alfonso. Trying to work it in. Here comes a give and go. Alfonso in a cross, and it's blocked away. Good chance there for Arizona, but they still have possession.
Strong right foot by Wright.
Arizona still looking for that second goal. They scored 2 in their opening match. 2-0 shutout to get their first win of the season. And now they work it back their own end. So you mentioned the struggles out of the gate for Sacramento Gold FC. How do they get things going and start some sort of offensive push?
You know, it's got to start with possession. You know, you got to get the possession of the ball. You got to make good passes, good looks. You know, you got, like I said earlier, they're trying to get the give and go working, and that's going to be the key to their success. If they can get that working, they can get a good push and probably get one in the net.
They haven't had possession for a long majority of this game. A long shot by Alfonso was nearly in, but dove after nicely by the goalkeeper Hector Grajeda to keep this 1-1. They haven't had possession for a long majority of this game. A long shot by Alfonso. Alfonso so dynamic. We've seen him with possession of the ball for a lot of this game so far. But he tries a shot from a long ways out there and nearly comes up with the second goal of the afternoon. And you also mentioned the possession, Brady. Sacramento just hasn't been able to dominate possession as another near chance for Arizona. Iovinu just could not get there first.
Yeah, you know, Sacramento's been great on the defensive side. They just need to get the offense going, need to land their passes, you know, and get the offense pushing.
Well, here they have an opportunity the other end. This is one of their first real chances of the evening. Now a cross all the way in, sails over the head of Pando on the other side. Now working it inside the box. Nearly got there by Sacramento, but Arizona's able to clear and start up a counterattack the other way. Instead, they'll slow things up.
Yeah, and even though that amounted to nothing, it was a good opportunity for them. It shows that they can get into the box, and it shows that they have the ability to score.
As Ruben Mora continues to try to draw up some formational strategies here for his team, head coach for Sacramento Gold. The ball comes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Arizona. It gives us another chance to send it down to Brendan Paul on the sideline. Brendan?
Well, guys, FC Arizona getting that first goal, still applying the pressure here in the opening 20, almost getting another one with a great scoring chance there. Sacramento Gold looking a little timid with the ball here in this late 20. Back up to you guys.
Thanks for that, Brendan. Always good to hear your voice as that ball goes out of play. And Sacramento Gold is able to work it back the other way. So Alfonso with it. Got a whistle here. Sacramento Gold will be able to take their time. So this pass is sent over as Edson tries to work it ahead for Sacramento Gold. Now in a through ball, almost given there for Pando, but he was tripped up and looks like a free kick will be coming. First real great chance here for Sacramento. What we saw off the first free kick, FC Arizona with a set play like you mentioned, a couple of fakes and even a faking confusion. We'll see what Sacramento has in store for their first free kick of the night. Pando places the ball down.
Definitely in range of a goal here.
And it looks like we got the Sacramento captain on over here on the sideline getting a little bit of treatment, looking like his leg's bothering him. So he's getting that, a little bit of refuel with some water real quick, and this kick's getting ready to go.
Something to keep an eye on for sure. Thanks, Brady.
So Pando, as the whistle sounds, see if he is the one to take it. He is, and it's blocked over by the wall of Arizona in front. Now a long shot, and it goes off the crossbar, still free, headed aside wide, and Alfonso lets it go out of bounds behind the goal. A brilliant shot there by Sacramento and nearly equalized this game.
Yeah, crossbar. You know, it's always a nice sound for the goalie. The goalie's best friend is that crossbar.
So Parisian placed the ball down and kicked this one away as we approach the halfway point of this first half. Already a good start for Arizona, but we've seen some signs of life now as of late from Sacramento, especially off that free kick and second chance. And they win possession of the ball here, trying to get it through the other way, but blocked away nicely by Arizona. Pass across. Alfonso can't get there in time. Sacramento starting to get possession here in this last few minutes or so.
Yeah, we
Alfonso.
talked about them at the beginning, feeling each other out. It seems as if Sacramento's been able to do that a little bit. They're feeling a little more comfortable, feeling a little more aggressive, you know, looking to take that next step and really get shots on net.
They've settled in after the early blitz by Arizona that had them come through with a goal in the 4th minute. Marlon Atondo with the lone goal so far in this one. And now Arizona has possession back in their own end. Pass across and over for Cesar Moreno. Moreno tried to send one through. It was blocked away initially. He got another foot on it, but couldn't win possession. So Sacramento Gold will slow things back up. With it now is Okugo. Saw him getting some treatment, as you said, Brady, on the sideline during that free kick. Seems to be working all right now as the near side number 15 captain for Sacramento FC motions to get his offense going. Here they come, breaking it out the other end. A long ball. Can they get there first? They cannot.
Could be a corner.
Booted
Let's see what the
away.
goalie, the ref says corner, yeah.
So it will be a corner awarded, the first corner of the night, as the pass was sent in for Lee. He was able to work off his defender and generate a corner opportunity. So it'll come to the right of Parisian. And it'll be the first corner of the night. One of the best chances so far for Sacramento, and a chance to break the scoreless tie as Lee awaits near that corner. It's going to be a long cross in, and it's headed away nicely by Arizona. As they continue to try to work it out, and now they'll gain possession. Over for Alfonso, and here comes an opportunity the other way on the counterattack. Long run across for Iovinu. Iovinu moving it in. Alfonso tried to send it back to Alfonso, but he overran it. And now back the other way, starting to get some back and forth action. Here's an opportunity for Sacramento. And we've got a whistle. We'll see. FC Arizona was looking for the foul. Is it awarded? It is. And so that opportunity comes to a quick halt for Sacramento. After a lot of slowing things down and, like you said, feeling each other out, we just got 3 opportunities on each end as these teams tried to put that next goal on the board.
Yeah, the 25-minute mark, energy starting to ramp up.
So it's a goal kick once again for Parisian. See, Boots went all the way down. It's won by Sacramento. But getting to their first was Ramos. He lost possession, and Alfonso tries to head it ahead. Here comes a long run in from Chavez, but he can't get there in time.
You know, with the way that Sacramento is playing these past couple minutes, I fully expect them to take advantage of a defensive lapse on Arizona's side. It hasn't happened yet. It's surely to happen soon.
As it stands right now, Arizona on top 1-0. As Uche Uzo works it in. Now sending a pass across to the far side. Here comes a cross, low cross in. It's blocked away easily by Sacramento. And this one will go out of play on the far side, and it will go to Arizona once again.
These battles along the edge are so important for possession as Sacramento is hoping to maintain the momentum they've had in these past couple minutes. And, you know, that lapse as he gets the ball and isn't able to turn in could cost them.
So the throw-in comes all the way back for Uzo. Sends one across to one of his defensive partners, Salama. This one's tried to work on ahead for Alfonso. It does come free to him on the right wing. Alfonso able to work his way in. Now in line with the goal, trying to send a pass through. Big defensive stop there by Sacramento. Still in their own end. They try to clear it, and they cannot. Stopped up nicely by Chavez before he loses possession, and Sacramento is able to thwart that opportunity.
Yeah, and, you know, this is the time where we're starting to see Sacramento get a little more physical with their defensive moves now. As we saw Alfonso catching a body there all the way to the pretty much the baseline. And so we're going to anticipate more aggressive play from here on out.
So Chavez will come all the way down to take this throw in for Arizona. Sacramento, like you said, ramping up that physicality a little bit as of late. Another shove to the back of Alfonso forces him off the ball before it comes out of play once again. And Chavez will throw it in. Chavez looking to send it down. Instead, they'll slowly work their way up the field by throwing the ball in and having it come free out of play. So Chavez, once again for his 3rd straight, sends one all the way down before it comes free and is taken by the captain, Okugo.
Yeah, that looked like it was going to go out of bounds once again, but caught a Sacramento body, and they were able to maintain possession.
Pass out wide for Stephen Wright, one of the defensemen on this team, and now the ball comes away.
Dangerous.
And Grajeda will kick this one down. So Arizona trying to work it free. Comes free in their own end. And this ball comes out of bounds. And it will go to FC Arizona. Sorry, it will go to Sacramento. Speaking of Sacramento, Ruben Moore, the head coach of Sacramento. And we've got Brendan Paul down on the sideline, who's got more on the head coach. Brendan?
Well, guys, standing down here right behind the Sacramento Gold FC bench, their coach has been pleased with the team's ability to get outside of their own zone and counterattack, but little mistakes inside the defensive zone have really cost them some key opportunities that FC Arizona has been able to get here in the first half. So they're going to want to look to minimize those here in the remaining bits of the first half. Back up to you guys in the studio.
Thanks for that, Brendan. He's here all afternoon, evening at this point, giving us the commentary down below from the sideline. Once again, alongside Zeb Black and Brady Hansen, I'm Ari Wall, bringing you this second game of the season as going down as a player from FC Arizona off that challenge by Sacramento. He'll stretch this one out in his own end.
I can't tell who it is just yet.
Looks like it's Salama. Salama shaken up a little bit after that challenge. He's able to walk this one off, though. Might have been Gabe Waters. Sending this one all the way through. Alfonso. Alfonso with an opportunity. Alfonso in deep. Now a shot. And it's off the crossbar. Iovinu with a golden chance. This one all the way through. Alfonso. Alfonso with an opportunity. At a 1-0 game.
Yeah, and you see Alfonso get the ball there deep into the zone,
and it's off the
just cuts it back
crossbar.
and sets up a beautiful pass, and unfortunately the shot just goes a little high.
So an opportunity there to make it a 2-0 lead. Iovinu cannot come up with the shot, and once again generated by Alfonso's run on the right side and beautiful pass in.
That was their first time since maybe the 10-minute mark that they've stretched past to Alfonso. Worked out almost perfectly. Favino was able to get the shot on net there. He had the top corners open, wasn't able to do so, remains 1-0.
Well, you mentioned Marco Alfonso in the beginning. Had a goal in that first game, as you said. This is his first season with FC Arizona, former GCU Lope. Spent 4 years there, playing in 67 games. He started 50 of them. He totaled 28 points for the Lopes.
I feel like one of the key differences we're seeing in offensive style of play right now is really the spacing between the two teams. You see Arizona's been a lot more spatial. They've found the open space and gone to it, so they're a lot more spread out. Whereas Sacramento seems to be clumping together a lot more, and it kind of almost looks like AYSO ball in a bit.
Another whistle here on this play. And we've got our first booking of the evening. It's going to be a yellow card sensed against Sacramento Gold. And it looks like, hard to tell exactly who that was on. Looked like it might have been on Lee there on the right side. So it's the first booking of the night, like I said. And an opportunity now for FC Arizona, as Uzo will be set to take this uncontested. He just sends one through for Ramos. Now the other way, here comes a long cross over the net and wide. Alfonso can't get there in time as it sails out of play. So it'll be a goal kick once again for Sacramento. You can hear the drum perhaps on the broadcast. It's a nice crowd on hand here for this first home game of the season. Beautiful lighting of the stadium. As the weather's starting to cool off, though, still nice and hot here in Arizona, as you would expect at this time of year. Comes free for Uzo, who heads this one back, and handled by Parisian.
I will say, when we first got here, it was 97 with sun. I was very happy to be in the press box.
Well, you're thankful that we are here in the press box, because even though the sun has set on this evening, still quite warm outside. Here comes a long pass across all the way into the corner. Takuri gets there first. Here comes a long cross in, and it's headed away nicely by Wright. Still in their own end looking for the clearance. It's popped straight up, a whistle, and it'll be Sacramento's ball. It looks like Grajeda will come out to take it for Arizona.
You know, it looks like Sacramento's going to send up as many people as they can as they have their keeper take this free kick just outside of the box.
So Grajeda set to take this one as he looks to give this offense a bit of a jolt here as we approach the final 10 or so minutes of this first half. This one's popped up in the air for Uzo to handle it. He sends one up for Alfonso. His touch comes free, and he gets it back right near the sideline. Alfonso works this one through up to midfield, where spinning with it is Moreno, and he's muscled off the ball by Javier Grajeda. A pair of Grajedas on this roster by Sacramento Gold. Nice give and go there for Pando, but he can't do much with it. This possession comes free once again for Arizona. Now a beautiful touch. Beautiful touch there by Iovino. He still has it for a moment before Okugo gets there and wins possession. Now back the other way. Here comes Arizona. Trying to send that one all the way through, but he couldn't get there in time.
Good stop there by Sacramento. That was going to look like a great opportunity for Arizona if that one got through.
Now here they come the other way with momentum. Looking for a passing lane, finds one behind him. As Edson Cardona is able to get there first. Now all the way across. Sacramento meticulously working this one in. Pass is disrupted by Arizona. Blocked away by Pando. And it will be a throw-in once again for Arizona.
Just under 9 minutes to go until halftime, barring stoppage time. I think you're going to see Sacramento really push the pace and try to get more shots on net.
As for now, they're behind 1-0 after the early goal in the 4th minute by Marlon Atondo. His first of the season, a third goal that Arizona has scored this year. As a reminder, Sacramento Gold 1-2 on the season. They've already played 3 matches. This is their 4th. FC Arizona, this is their 2nd, their first one at home. Coming off a 2-0 victory as well, so we've already seen the defense be a strong suit of this year's team so far. So with it now is Chavez. Sends it back for teammate on the left wing. Sakuri gets there first, and this one's sent all the way out. And another throw-in for Arizona. I've seen a lot of throw-ins so far from Arizona. Does that tell you more about Arizona's offense, or does that tell you something about the way Sacramento has been able to defend?
Well, like I said at the beginning, Arizona's looking to push the pace on the outside, where I feel like Sacramento's looking to push the pace on the inside. So because of that, you're going to see a lot more throw-ins for Arizona. Sacramento needing to defend on the outside and push the balls out.
Some great insight from one of our 2 analysts, Zev Black. Joined alongside Zev Black and Brady Hansen here in this broadcast booth. It's once again defended and out of play. Sanchez was able to get a foot on it, and Chavez will come in once again for the throw-in. Looking for Alfonso. He works it in on a nice pass there to the feet of Iovino. Iovino trying to work to the outside. Iovino still with it. Tried to find an opportunity on the inside, but it's sent out once again and cleared. This one is sent in and off the referee there in midfield.
Looks like we got a handball call or free kick of some sort going on over here.
Might have hit the back of a Sacramento player. Couldn't tell from our vantage point. It looked like it hit the ref. But either way, it'll be...
Oh, it looks like it was just a simple drop ball there because it hit the ref.
All right, so it does come free for Uzo. And now on the far side, here comes a cross in. It's used the other way, and now here comes Sacramento with pace the other way, forced to slow up by the midfielders of Arizona.
And you go back to that cross on the far side. If he's just able to get a little more lift on it, that's a good look for Arizona. Just try and get a header off right there.
Nicely walled off here
Opportunity.
by Chavez, and Sacramento with the other way. A tackle made by Iovino, and it's a clean one. Forces possession the other way.
And the opportunity immediately erased there by a beautiful tackle from behind. Gets all ball, no legs, no foul.
That's textbook if you're going to tackle from behind.
Alfonso sent a pass across. He's a little shaken up behind the play, walking slowly as the ball comes free to him. Now he turns on the pace, and he'll go down. Looked like he was a little shaken up after the pass. Stayed on the ground for a couple of seconds before working his way up. And so he takes a seat right around midfield. So he has a chat with the referee, holding what appears to be his lower back. Did not get a chance to see what happened on the play, but clearly a little shaken up and a concern for one of Arizona's top players through these first two games in Marco Alfonso. So he's walking gingerly on the right side as we approach the 41st minute here in this first half, as Uzo gets set to take this opportunity and finds Alfonso right away. Alfonso finds Chavez. Chavez tried to work it in deep. Once again goes out of play.
A little bit of a double team there for Sacramento, and it seemed to pay off for them as they were forcing a throw in.
Long throw in looking for Alfonso cutting in. It's headed away. And now Sacramento tries to work it in. Uzo steps up, forces a turnover. Now Uzo with it. Uzo looking to cross. He does. No, he doesn't. Instead, he takes a shot. Missed it well high. Looked like he was winding up for a cross. Instead, he did it himself. There you see the power from Uche Uzo. So as time starts to wind down in this first half, Sacramento will have an opportunity to set up the offense off the goal kick. Grajeda motioning the offense forward. Furthest man forward for Arizona is Alfonso. This one's popped up, taken away, and now a whistle. Sacramento will have possession here. Pass across for Vera. He sends a long cross all the way into the corner. Falling down is Parisian. And now a whistle as that looked like it went out of play. It did. Shot went in, but well after he went out of bounds. So a little bit of indecisiveness from Parisian, but it doesn't come back to hurt them.
Yeah, really nice pass, just a bit far though.
Parisian sends one all the way through. This one's popped up in the air. Moreno tried to get there first, but he couldn't. This one goes all the way across. Arizona looking for offsides. He's not. In the far side. This one's popped up in the air nicely by Arizona. Turned over and now sent in deep.
Yeah, it's looking like Sacramento's problem here is that when they finally get something going, they just don't have enough men in the box. They finally get the ball across, and then they're looking for a cross. They only have 2-3 men in the box, and they're heavily outnumbered by Arizona.
Players tripped up on the far side. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Sacramento. Looked like it actually happened just before the out of play. So instead, it comes free and back the other way for Pando. A couple of opportunities as of late for Sacramento as they've turned up the pace as we near the halfway point in this game. Here comes a cross in deep, in behind the defense, and he couldn't get the shot off cleanly.
Offsides.
And he was offsides. Well, he freed himself up with an opportunity. Vera was able to leak behind Uzo, but he couldn't get on sides. So Arizona will have it back in their own now. This one's headed ahead, but another whistle, and the ball will be awarded once again to Sacramento.
We're coming up on the final 30 seconds before stoppage time here in the first half.
Still 1-0.
A potential last gasp, excuse me, Ari. Potential last gasp on the set piece here before half for Sacramento. Trying to go into the half with some momentum and something positive to learn and build from.
Here comes the cross in. It's fielded for a moment by Sacramento. We'll see who they say it's last touched by. And it will be a good goal kick for Arizona, so an opportunity wasted. As we approach the 45th minute, we'll see how much longer this one goes on in the first half. Parisian will kick this one away. Looks like we're motioning 2 minutes from the referee, so we'll have 2 minutes of stoppage time. And the throw in on the far side for Sacramento. As Sacramento looks to try to tie this one up before we head to the second half. As Arizona will have the ball once again here off the whistle. Overall, it's been a good half by Arizona. Started out strong, and they've been able to defend majority of these Sacramento chances. So Uzo takes his time here, kicking this one away. He does.
2 minutes of added time.
And Alfonso has it here, potentially the last opportunity of the half coming for Arizona. Here's Chavez. Now in deep. Fight for the ball, and Chavez comes away with it, but there's a whistle. And big opportunity coming here. So it looks like it'll be a free kick awarded for Arizona. So potentially the last opportunity by either team here of this half. And it will come for Arizona. We'll see what they have in store for this free kick here. They've got Alfonso and Iovino, both on either side to take it once again, as they did for the first time. Alfonso. Both with their hands up, both charge at the same time. Alfonso takes it, sends a pass all the way in deep. And Salama just could not get that foot on there. And
Yeah, it was just a little bit too far on that pass right there. Takes a little bit off. Got a good look for Arizona.
So 47 minutes shown on the clock, and that will do it as we hear the whistles from the referee to conclude the first half. So Arizona, with one goal, an early goal by Marlon Atondo, broke the scoreless tie in the 4th minute. And that's all the scoring had for us in the first half. 1-0 Arizona over Sacramento Gold, and overall a solid half by Arizona, you would say, and just Sacramento just couldn't get the offense going for the most part.
Yeah, it was a good attack at the end of there. You know, they tried getting stuff to go. They were not able to, unfortunately for them. I feel like they still have some stuff to talk about during halftime and still have stuff to build on for the second half.
So both of these teams will make adjustments in that second half. What kind of things are you looking for by either of these teams in that second half?
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, Arizona's doing a great job at filling in the open space. That's something that they're going to want to continue to do, and that's something that Sacramento's going to want to continue to do better. You just look out on the field and you see Sacramento is going where the ball is going rather than where the open space is, and they're trying to attack all at once rather than set up something.
Well, thanks for that. Let's send it. All right, we're gonna go to break here just for a few moments, and we'll step aside for just a bit. So after one half of play, Arizona on top 1-0. We've got about 15 minutes before the start of the second half, so stay with us and we'll have a little bit of halftime intermission for you as well. So stay with us here on FC Arizona YouTube. Well, we're just going to send it down now to Brendan Paul, the fourth member of our team, who's got some analysis on that first half. Brendan.
Hey guys, I'm here with Ben, a member of Mob 48, one of the drummers here at the FC Arizona game. Ben, how long have you been doing this, and what first got you involved with Mob 48?
Actually, this is my second game, and a friend of mine just invited me to be part of it, and doing it. So I said, yeah, let's do this.
How many other people other than yourself do you have involved with this?
Right now, it's just me, man. Yeah.
And what are some of your favorite things about cheering on FC Arizona in the few games that you've done?
Well, excitement to the game, some energy, and so amazing the energy.
And what can we look forward to in the final 45 of this game with FC Arizona up 1-0?
Well, I think the team is doing so good, and I hope to build some energy to the crowd and be supportive and enjoy the game with some noise and some kind of music to it, you know.
And you have been doing that very well through this first half. Thank you for taking some time with us. We'll send it back up to you guys in the studio.
Thank you.
Thanks for that, Brendan. Appreciate hearing your voice as always. A great first half of play. Arizona on top 1-0. We're going to step aside, and the second half will be with you in about 11 minutes. So stay tuned here on FC Arizona YouTube, and we'll have all the action for you. Welcome back to Campo Verde High School for the start of the second half between FC Arizona and Sacramento Gold FC. It's been a good one so far. FC Arizona off to a 1-0 lead after the early goal in the first half by Marlon Atondo. That was the only scoring. Since then, it was a lot of back and forth action, and for the first half of the first half, it seemed like, Brady, that FC Arizona had possession for pretty much the entirety, but Sacramento Gold was able to come up with a few chances later.
Yeah, and like I said earlier in the broadcast, Sacramento Gold, they had a lot of chances, but they just didn't have the bodies to put, enough shots on goal. You look at them, they're going far side looking to cross it in, and they have like 2 bodies in the box compared to Arizona's 4 or 5. You're not going to get many good opportunities like that. So if they want to continue to, try and get some pressure in this game, they're going to need to get their numbers back up.
So the sides will switch. FC Arizona will move right to left. Sacramento Gold FC will move left to right as Sacramento Gold FC tries to get things going. And Zev, we talked about, the second half, time for a bit of adjustments. What kind of things are you looking forward to Sacramento Gold trying to get going, whether that's defensively or offensively, as we are underway here in the second half, to try to equalize this game?
I think they need to continue to do what they did in the final 10. They were able to get balls to the net at a decent rate. If they can continue to do that and they continue to push the pace towards the net, funneling towards the middle, see our shot on net, it's blocked down. If they continue to push the pace towards the middle of the field, opposite of what Arizona's doing, they'll have a good chance.
Well, yeah, you said it right off the bat. Once again, this is the same way the first half started. FC Arizona off to a early blitz, and shot there by Alfonso was blocked away. A couple of shots were blocked in that offensive chance. Sacramento Gold back on the back foot to start the second half. They'll need a goal in these next 45 if they want to at least come away with a tie. We mentioned FC Arizona. This is their first home game of the season. We thank you so much for joining us here on the YouTube channel. First broadcast of the season alongside Zev Black and Brady Hansen. I'm Ari Wall. Pleased to bring this one here for you. We got Brendan Paul down below on the sideline as well. He'll be joining us at some point during the second half. Sacramento with it now, looking to set something up and get that next goal. That next goal so crucial in a game like this. Now here they come. This pass was deflected. Vera tried to send one through. It was played away nicely by Arizona. Uzo with it on the side, and he's able to boot this one all the way away. Long run by Moreno. Can he get there first? He can't. Stephen Wright with a good defensive play disrupts that chance.
And Wright uses his big body to get in between him and the ball.
So Moreno with it, a long cross in. Here's an opportunity, they score! Arizona has taken a 2-0 lead. It's Marco Alfonso. Disrupts that chance.
And Wright uses his big body to get in between him and the ball.
Marco Alfonso. Here's an opportunity, they score! In the middle of the action all throughout the first half, comes up with the goal, and it's Arizona who's on top, 2-0.
Yeah, and Zev said it earlier, this offense is going to run through Alfonso as we see him get an assist and a goal so far in this game. Really being the offensive leader for them.
In between him and the ball.
So we saw this in the first half. Here's an opportunity, they score! Arizona scored at 4 minutes into the first half. They scored 2 minutes into the second half, and they lead 2-0 off of Marco Alfonso's goal. It's his second goal of the season, and it gives Arizona the 2-0 lead.
So now down 2, Sac's going to have to push the pace even more. They're going to have to attack the field, attack the pitch forwards. They're going to have to funnel middle. They're going to have to push to the net, and get more shots on net.
They responded decently in that first half after the goal. They were able to tighten things up defensively, but certainly whatever Alejandro Aguilar had in store for Arizona, the head coach, seemed to have worked to fire them up before the game and also coming out of the gates in the second half. Once again, the goal, if you're just joining us, by Marco Alfonso, giving Arizona the 2-0 lead. He assisted on the goal in the first half, as Brady said, the Marlon Atondo goal. Those have been the 2 goals this evening.
Yeah, and it's looking like that Arizona is being able to get quick goals while their legs are fresh, so that way they can focus more on the defensive side once they start getting a little more tired.
Still a lot of time left in this game, but Arizona's done a nice job so far through these first 49 minutes. As we mentioned earlier in the Open as well, the first time these two teams are facing each other in their franchises' histories. And so far it has gone in favor of Arizona.
A lot of game left, Ari.
A lot of game left indeed. This ball goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Sacramento. So with that being said, a lot of game left. For Sacramento, you wouldn't worry about pushing the pace any more than you would normally at this point. So here's Arizona back the other way. As it's Moreno with it, he's knocked off the ball. And the ball will be awarded once again to Arizona after the foul committed by Sacramento.
Yeah, that looked like a bit of a grab there. Just good job by Arizona being able to sell it and get the penalty here. Might have a shot on goal, but most likely will get a pass into the box.
So we'll see what Arizona draws up here off the free kick. They've got 4 players surrounding the ball right now. Sacramento brings nearly everybody back defensively. Only 2 players not there defensively at the moment. And it looks like they'll set up for this play with Moreno on one side and Iovino on the other. Sorry. Moreno. Moreno will take it. Here's the shot by Moreno, and it sails way high. So, an opportunity goes wasted by Sacramento, as Moreno can't connect. They still lead 2-0 here in this second half. This ball's turned over, and here comes Arizona the other way, trying to send that pass through, but it was blocked away. And this ball is headed out of play, and will once again go to Sacramento.
It feels like just the way this game has gone, if Arizona scores another goal, I don't know if Sacramento's going to have the firepower to be able to get back in it.
So the next goal could be the deciding factor, whether Sacramento can get back in this game, and certainly when that goal could happen, as this one's turned over. Sacramento, nice deke there, as Duff looked like he was going to play it. Now he gets a pass in. Can he get there before it sails out of play? He cannot. After the long pass, and it'll go out of play behind the net, so it'll be a goal kick once again for Parisian. Parisian has not been tested much in this one. I'm not sure if Sacramento has had a real shot on goal in this game so far. They hit the crossbar once. The Parisian has been quiet for the most part since. As Arizona looks for their second shutout of the season after they won 2-0 in their opening match. Same score here this evening. This one's across for Takuri. Now all the way the other end. In for Iovino. Iovino dribbles this one through, now sends a pass across. Here comes an opportunity, a shot, and it just goes wide. Looked like Moreno couldn't get a lot on that one. He kind of rolled it wide of net, and it goes out of play. Dribbles this one through, now sends a pass across. Here comes an opportunity, a shot, and it just goes wide. But they can't get that third goal. So it'll be a goal kick for Grajeda. And Grajeda will be ready to take it for Sacramento. And that will give us enough time to send it down to the 4th member of our team, Brendan Paul. Go ahead, Brendan.
Well, guys, Marco Alfonso continues his scoring ways, getting on the score sheet early in half number 2. Back-to-back games with goals for the leading scorer of this FC Arizona squad, and a beautiful goal at that to cement the lead for FC Arizona here at the 54th minute. Back up to you guys.
Thanks for that, Brendan. Substitution in the meantime while you were talking. Kyle Benjamin comes on to replace Cesar Moreno at that attacking position. So a strong game by Moreno. And he comes off at the 53rd minute in favor of Kyle Benjamin. This one's sent all the way across now for Atondo. can't handle the pass, and now tripped up is Takuri. No whistle as he remains down. And this one's passed out of play. Seeming like a courtesy move there by Sacramento as just passed that one out to give Arizona and Takuri a chance to regroup here. So Takuri will make his way to his feet and jog this one off.
It looks like his foot just got stepped on, and that's about it.
Seems to be all right as he continues to grab at his leg a little bit, but hunched over at around midfield, but he'll remain on for the moment. So Sacramento now comes back the other way. This one's headed up in the air by Uzo, and now players get on each other's backs, and luckily nothing bad comes of that exchange. Says Kyle Benjamin, newly on, was entangled with a player there. Sorry, that was Gabriel Waters, in fact.
Yeah, it's looking like Sacramento's coming out a lot more aggressive in this half. They've had a lot more possession on the offensive side, and they've been putting good pressure on this Arizona defense.
This one comes out of play. And it'll be a goal kick coming for Grajeda. Sorry, for Parisian. It's FC Arizona comes with it the other way. Here it comes across for Takuri. Now down. Here comes Takuri with a cross in. Here comes a shot. They score again. FC Arizona's on top. 3-0.
A beautiful through ball there by Atondo leads to that goal.
For Takuri. Now down. Here comes Takuri with a
It's
cross
the
in.
third
Here comes a
goal
shot. They
of
score
the
again. And FC Arizona is on top. And it's Gene Takuri who comes up with the goal. Now down to give Arizona a much more comfortable 3-0
Here comes a
lead.
shot. And it was a beautiful give and go that set up that cross that led to the goal. So great passing all around for Arizona on that goal.
Well, Arizona has been able to dominate the play so far, really in all 56 or so minutes of this one. And Gene Takuri, the beneficiary of that, comes away with his first goal of the season in the 56th minute to give Arizona a 3-0 lead. So there you see that goal once again off the head of Takuri. So comes free the other way. As Arizona tripped up there at around midfield. And looks like it'll go for Sacramento. So it'll be Gabe Waters who places it down and works it back on ahead for Arizona. Now all the way back across for Uche Uzo. Uzo boot this one all the way ahead. Long run down the right wing. It's touched on nicely and able to be kept in on the far side. Now here comes a chance, and just overrunning it and unable to get a shot off there was Arizona. And cleared away by Sacramento. Another golden chance here for Arizona. They've been fantastic here in this second half. This one comes free for Iovinu. He's tripped up, but he's able to handle two Sacramento defenders and come away with possession. And now gets the ball back, and its pass is just behind him. Some great footwork by Iovinu to keep that play alive. Sacramento tries to generate some offense. They really haven't been able to generate any sort of offense in the second half. This pack goes off. Got a correction on the goal. Kyle Benjamin was actually the goal scorer for Arizona. Apologies for the mistake. It was Takuri who assisted on the goal, but it was Kyle Benjamin's head that put Arizona on top 3-0.
It's all the direct.
Sacramento tries to work it the other way, and this ball will trickle out of bounds. As Potts couldn't keep this one in. He was walled off nicely by Arizona. Now off the throw-in was Takuri. Gets on the scoring sheet for the first time tonight. Right around midfield is Alfonso. He's been all over the pitch in this one with a goal. That second goal of the game was his. He's also had a plethora of chances as well. As Parisian sends this one all the way down, and it will go untouched to goaltender for Grajeda.
So like I said, I don't think that Sacramento has quite the firepower to be able to come back in this game. Down 3 now, nearly 30 minutes left. I don't know. They're going to have to turn a corner. They're going to have to really play aggressive and get the ball and keep possession.
Well, they've had their offensive struggles so far to start this early season. We mentioned their 2 losses were 2-0 and 3-1. So excluding their 1 victory, which was a 4-1 victory, the offense has struggled through those other 2 matches and struggled once again today. They'd have to put up 4 to win. That would match their season high total. Otherwise, they would come away with their 3rd loss of the season and fall to 1-3. This one goes out of play. So back the other way goes Sacramento. This one finds its way all the way across for Lee, but he works it back for Potts. Potts again with it once again, tries to send a pass all the way in deep. Uzo is well ahead of the attacking Vera, so nothing doing there for Sacramento. But we just haven't seen Sacramento be able to crack that Arizona defense so far in the second half especially. As this one goes out of play, maybe their first chance to do so, as they'll get a throw in the offensive side. Comes free for Lee. Lee lets it trickle out of bounds, and once again, will be another throw in for Lee, but we've got a substitution in the meantime. We'll get you that substitution in just a moment. It is just Jesus Ruiz who will come on in this one. Tough to see who's coming off right now. It is Gene Takuri who he will replace. So Jesus Ruiz on to replace Takuri. Takuri has made his mark felt on this game with an assist on that 3rd goal.
So when they score, I'll wait like a second or two, and I'll hit high. Oh, okay. That means we have recorded the 10 seconds. So
And he comes on in favor of the defender. We haven't seen a substitution yet for Sacramento. Down 3-0. They might try to use that bench in those reserves a little bit later. So this ball comes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Parisian. Cross for Uzo. Uzo will send a low pass over the head of Benjamin. It'll go all the way to the goalkeeper, Grajeda. So a couple subs on for Arizona, 2 of them, in fact, with Ruiz and Benjamin replacing Takuri and Moreno, respectively. This one's back at midfield for Iovino. And now back defensively for Gabe Waters. Atondo. Back for Uzo. Uzo pressured by a pair of defenders, but he muscles his way through there and gets a pass out to the newcomer Ruiz. He can't work it very far. This pass is directed at nobody and sails out of play. So another throw-in coming for Arizona. Still been a dominant showing so far in this one for Arizona. It's off the throw-in. Atondo will get it right back, and it's popped up once again to be thrown in by Atondo. Atondo will try to send one all the way down. Reaches underneath the foot of Iovino, and he's walled off by good defensive play by Grajeda. comes Sacramento the other way. Low pass is not going to find anybody there for Sacramento, and so Parisian will play it once again. We just haven't been able to see Sacramento put together any sort of offense in the second half. Is that a credit, you think, more to Sacramento struggling offensively or Arizona tightening up their defense?
Sometimes what you see is when a team really needs to get aggressive and is, feeling a little flustered, they're down 3, they need to get shots on net. You're gonna try to get, balls into the middle that they have tried to in the prior to this point in the game, and now Arizona has really been able to tighten defensively. They don't need to push the ball as much forward. They're up 3. They can play a defensive style, and that's gonna stifle the Sacramento attack.
And you're also going to see a lot more aggressive play from the Sacramento side as well, as we just saw a foul there on
now
them.
Arizona
So
has
look forward
really
to
been
that
able
as
to
well
tighten
from
defensively.
Sacramento.
They don't
That
need to
was
push the ball as
Iovino
much
who was
forward.
able to draw that foul. As the physicality increased there in that last 30-second stretch. As the powerful Uzo will boot this one ahead all the way in deep into the box. But it's popped up and whistle blown. Goal kick coming. Nope. Instead, it will be just placed down by Sacramento. Still plenty of time in this one, but now in a 3-0 hole after a third goal. It's put Arizona up ahead by solid margin. This one's ahead for Ruiz. Ruiz is able to escape the defender, and now looking for an opportunity and a breakaway on the other end. He's walled off, and Sacramento is able to gain possession up against the sideline now. Kept in nicely by Arizona, player shaken up, and now here comes a shot, and they score once again! It's Marco Alfonso with his second goal of the game. Sorry, Kyle Benjamin. Tough to see from our vantage point. It's Kyle Benjamin, and he comes away with his his first of the game, Arizona's fourth.
Kyle Benjamin.
So Arizona has taken a 4-0 lead off the goal by Benjamin. They lead in the 66th minute. They have put this game nearly out of reach, and still plenty of time left, but at this point Arizona has been dominating thus far. So a player was shaken up there as well on the far side right before that goal happened, right around the track. We got another substitution coming. Looks like they will replace him. He's fouled away on the right side.
Substitution for FC Arizona,
And
number 12.
it looks like
Gallegos.
Luis Gallegos will come on as the replacement for Ramos, who was injured a little bit on that play. So he'll take a seat and rest the rest of this game.
Yeah, at this point in the game, both teams are looking to just get some fresh legs in there. Don't want to ruin their starters too much and let them stay healthy for the rest of the season.
So it's a 4-0 lead by for Arizona over Sacramento. Another danger of a shutout for Sacramento. And for Arizona, continuing to play well defensively as well as offensively. This looked like it went out of bounds, and it did. So it'll be a throw-in coming for Arizona.
So early in the season, if you're talking realistically, Sacramento's not going to come back in this. They want to build for their next game. They travel to Davis High School to play FC Davis, a team that FC Arizona beat earlier this season. Sacramento looking to attack and maintain something that they can build on for the next.
Yeah, so should Sacramento fall in this one, which it seems more and more likely every passing minute, then Sacramento Gold would fall to 1-3 on the season. Arizona would increase to 2-0. And it would be another shutout as well for this Arizona FC team. But for now, still in the 69th minute approaching, and Arizona holding on to that 4-0 lead. This one's back and around midfield. Played there for a moment. Now working on back down the wing for Atondo. Comes free all the way for Uzo. He's got to chase this one down in his own end. He gets there. Sends one back for Parisian, who will boot this away all the way to midfield, where it's held onto for a moment by Iovinu before it comes free to the far side. Now on the attack once again is Arizona. Cross for Alfonso. Alfonso dribbling back with it. Now works it back up top for Atondo, who sends one all the way across. Now working this one in. Arizona once again on the attack. Benjamin on the right wing. Benjamin finds a player on the inside. Trying to work this one through, and it was off the leg of Sacramento player, and they were able to clear this one away. Now here comes Sacramento on the counterattack, all the way across to the near side for Vera. Vera with it, trying to work this one in, and Vera's going to save it right before it goes out of play. Up top for Potts, now back in their own end. Pando with it. Pando on the give and go with an opportunity on Uzo, and it's gotten away nicely by Uzo. Cleared away. We'll see whether it's a corner kick or a throw-in. It looks like it'll be a corner kick, but an opportunity for Sacramento. They take it quickly, trying to send this one all the way across on the ground. It was cleared away nicely, and now Arizona tries to go on the counterattack the other way. Benjamin slows up nicely. Away for Alfonso, pardon me. He works it back. Now over and through for Arizona. It's Waters. Waters with it, working his way in. Now Waters with a shot, and it missed high and wide. Waters tried a long shot, but it could not go. And that gives us another chance to send it down to Brendan Paul. Take it away, Brendan.
Well, guys, after Marco Alfonso gets his second goal of the game here for FC Arizona, a lot of substitutions for both squads, and behind the Sacramento Gold FC bench, you see the coach not too happy with some of the players' efforts as pulling some of his starting 11 and getting some fresh players in there. Not too happy as much as Coach Aguilar would be on that FC Arizona sideline. Up by multiple goals, still looking to put the pressure on here with just under 20 to play. Back to you guys up there.
Another substitution on for Arizona.
Hey, thank you.
And as they continue to work in these reserves, looks like Justin Provenzano is the newcomer on the pitch for Arizona, as they still remain with possession on the far side, as it was Dom Iovino who is replaced by that substitution. Another strong performance by him, which has given Arizona the 4-0 lead to this point. Still time winding down in this one. A little over 18 minutes to go. Ball comes out of play, and so it'll be a opportunity on the wing for a long free kick here up against the sideline. So two players looking like they're ready to take it for Arizona. We'll see what kind of set play they have in store on this shot. Cross comes in, and it's headed away by Sacramento, but still threatening. Here they come the other way. It's Provenzano working it in, and they score once again. It's Tarek Salama who comes away with the goal. It is 5-0 Arizona.
Their first home game of the season, and it's a rout. 5-0.
So Tariq Salama has the goal. It is 5-0 Arizona.
Tarek Salama.
And they, like you said, they have routed Sacramento Gold so far in this one. In front of these home fans who came out to support, a good crowd on hand, and they have witnessed some great goals. It was 1-0 entering this second half, and boy have they exploded for 4 goals in this second half.
Yeah, like you said earlier, you know, 1-0 going into the half, and all of a sudden this has turned into a bloodbath. You know, we're coming up on 74.5 minutes up here now, and it's clear that Arizona FC is going to walk away off this one.
So what a showing they have put on in front of these home fans. They won't be back here for a bit until their 4th game of the season. They'll go back on the road for their 3rd, so these fans will have to wait to see this once again, but from what they saw tonight, this has the makings of a very good season, as they would already have matched their win total from last year with a victory today. So this one's popped up in the air, and Sacramento Gold trying to generate some sort of offense in this second half. They haven't had any of it. A little bit of entanglement there on that opportunity for Pando. And now a player goes down on Arizona's side. The foul will be assessed.
Yeah, you may start to see a little frustration coming out on the end of Sacramento. Down 5-0, and not a whole lot of chances on the offensive side. The defense has struggled. There's been some holes. You could see them get a little more aggressive, taking a little more penalties.
And for Sacramento, as you mentioned, they've struggled a lot in this one. For head coach Ruben Mora, as we get another substitution here, we'll get that to you in just a second. For head coach Ruben Mora, certainly will be a lot of things to look at in terms of how they can improve heading into the next one. Another substitution, Corey Ramsey replaces player on for Arizona. So once again, Arizona using those reserves, giving them an opportunity to get their legs underneath them here in this early start of the season. This one's booted all the way up ahead to midfield, and Arizona once again on the attack as they have been all game.
Jordan Figueroa.
Figueroa came on as well. Pair of substitutions there in that last stoppage. Ball comes out of play. Sacramento Gold will throw in once again. Now here comes Arizona with another chance in deep. This one's poked away, and Sacramento Gold now on the counterattack. Here comes Pando. Pando trying to work around Uzo, but couldn't get very far as he makes a strong defensive play. Now sends a long ball all the way across to the far side for Arizona once again, looking for their 6th goal of the evening. Players falling down inside the box. Another player falling down. No whistle, though. Arizona was looking for one. On the far side once again. Now here they come, working their way in the box. Pass across. Defended nicely by Potts. And Sacramento will clear once again, but goes over top the head of the intended target. So it'll be another throw-in for Arizona. That's been the key story in this game so far. Sacramento Gold just hasn't been able to connect on their passes like they would. So we got another whistle, and the ball will be awarded once again to Arizona. This one goes off a couple bodies, and Arizona tried to work that one through, but was defended away. Here comes Sacramento back the other way, trying to push the pace here in this final 25 or so minutes of the half. All the way across now. Now across in, and really the first action we've seen out of Parisian all game in this one. It's an easy two-handed glove save.
Yeah, it only took 5 goals, but now Sacramento's finally figuring out that they have to fill in the open space, and we saw it a lot better job right there as they were able to fill in the open space, find the open man, and get a shot off.
And how important would that feel, at least for Sacramento Gold, to get some sort of moral victory to get a goal in this one?
You know, there's no moral victories in sports. I'll say that. They're down 5-0. This is a loss. This is a loss of all losses.
Well, As you said, it is a 5-0 game. It's still their 4th game of the season for Sacramento Gold, so they would find themselves in a bit of a hole. Down 1-3 to start the season for FC Arizona. Only their second. Alfonso. It's up against the sideline. And we got a whistle coming. It's going to go against Arizona. As that was Gallegos, who looked like he was trying to work that one down on the wing. Once again, the ball goes out of play, and this time it'll be a throw-in for Sacramento. And this one's booted all the way out by Alfonso. Once again, Sacramento will throw it in. Duff sends a pass back for Potts. Now gets it back. Trying to feed the inside. Comes free for Dove once again. Now he works it all the way to the far side. As Sacramento tries to put another shot on goal. That was probably their first. I'd have to check, but I believe their first shot on goal, maybe their second after that one. As Parisian comes out of his net a little bit to put that ball in. So he throws one ahead as Alfonso holds it against the sideline, and he's able to send a beautiful pass up ahead. Arizona coming back the other way. Here comes a long run in. Do they have a cross? They do, and it's free up to the far side. Now here comes a shot, and it's blocked away. An opportunity there for Arizona, but strong defense there by Sacramento. Player down for Sacramento on the far side. Arizona still looking to generate an offensive chance. They send another pass in across as it's Potts who's able to clear that one away. Player still down for Sacramento up against the far sideline, and looks like we'll have a stoppage forward right now. Approaching about 10 minutes to play here in the second half. It's been all FC Arizona in this one. Really ever since the 4th minute. It was the 4th minute goal by Marlon Atondo that sort of set the tone for how this game was going to go. It was 1-0 after 45. And then in this second half, Arizona put things together and were able to put another 4 goals on the board to make it a 5-0 game, which is where we are right now.
For sure, and even up 5-0, they're still trying to score. They want to balloon this lead as much as they can.
Well, we've seen them hold possession for probably about 75-80% of this game so far. As this pass is intercepted by Sacramento, they've got numbers the other way, but some good defensive pace on the far side is able to stop that opportunity. That's just what we've seen sort of all night. Every time Sacramento has had a chance, Arizona's been right there to stop it.
Punch, counter punch for sure. Well, I don't know if any Sacramento punches have really landed.
Yeah, has been a struggle for the most part for Sacramento. Certainly a lot of things to go back to look at ahead of their next game.
Yeah, the drawing board will be active.
That'll be a week from today. Here comes a long shot in off the free kick. Sails well over the net.
I couldn't really tell if that was going to be a cross or a shot, but either way, it went wide of both. So it's going to be another goal kick here for Arizona.
So it'll be Donovan Parisian who takes the goal kick. This is his first game of the season. As we mentioned in the first game, it was Derek Hatcher who got the shutout victory. This time it's Donovan Parisian who will look to match that with a shutout victory of his own. Though a lot of credit goes to this Arizona defense for limiting really any difficult chances. Another whistle here. Ball will be awarded to Arizona. As Waters will carry it and give it off to Alfonso. Uzo will just tip this one over to Alfonso, who works it up the left side. He's pushed off for a moment, and the ball does go out of play. And we got another stoppage and a throw in for Sacramento. Uzo boots this one high up in the air. Getting to it first is Waters, who's able to kick this one all the way up to the wing, where it was unable to be kept in by Arizona. Another throw in, fight for possession. Sacramento has it for a moment. They're able to keep it for Okugo. That's Vera with it. Still with it in their own end. Up across for Duff. Now in. Once again across all the way to the other side. Here comes looked like a shot, but he fakes that one. Now works inside the box, and he's walled off. And a corner kick coming to the far side for Sacramento.
Yeah, once again, this Arizona defense has just been a wall that's been unpenetrable so far, and Sacramento hasn't really seemed to find a way to get past it. Only a couple shots on goal, so not very many good looks there for Sacramento tonight.
We saw just right there off a corner kick once again. Could not put the shot on goal. And so the offensive struggles continuing for Sacramento as this game pretty much safely put away for Arizona. 5-0 with about 5 minutes to play. The goal kick comes away for Sacramento, but instantly taken away. Possession goes back to Arizona. Up ahead now at midfield. Arizona has not let up their offense in this second half. Still hungry for that 6th goal. All the way on the far side now. Good defense by Sacramento forces that turnover, and now Sacramento will try to work it back the other way. Bit of a tackle made by Arizona, doesn't work out. Here comes Sacramento with a long cross in, comes free. Here comes a pass in and a shot, and again, another opportunity, and Sacramento cannot put the shot on net.
Yeah, and that's just ultimately what you got to do at the end of the day. If you want to score, you got to put it on net. You got to give yourself a chance to at least get the score off, make the goalie make a play. But Sacramento just hasn't been able to do that much tonight.
And Panda there, it looked like he could have gotten, Pando, excuse me, looks like he could have gotten an extra touch there, taking a touch into the middle of the box. There was some space there to attack. Instead, he decides to go one time, shoots it way wide of the net.
So a couple of chances here as of late for Sacramento, but nothing that has really reached the gloves of Parisian. He hasn't been able to showcase his abilities so far in this one, but certainly FC Arizona has showcased theirs with their defenses. This one's booted well out of play.
A souvenir for the fans.
Yeah, we've got a lot of fans still here enjoying this one. Beautiful Campo Verde High School as this ball comes out of play once again. It's a throw in for Sacramento. Throw-in was intercepted by Alfonso. Ball comes all the way free back for Tariq Salama. He's made his name onto the score sheet in this one, alongside several others on this Arizona squad. Fight for possession comes free for Sacramento. Vera works it on back for Potts. Potts sends a long pass in, but nobody there for Sacramento. And so Parisian will hold on to it for the moment in his own box.
Let that clock run. Finally picks it up.
Fakes a pass over to Uzo. No urgency here for Arizona. So he finally lets one go all the way down into the offensive side. Alfonso tried to work it around the defender, but couldn't keep it in. Another throw in for Sacramento. Another chance to try to break that scoreless drought. This one's a couple players run into each other and a player down for Arizona, as it was Vera who got tangled up with the Arizona defender. So with about a minute to play before the added time, some concern there for Arizona. It's Marco Alfonso, but he's able to get back up on top to his feet. Looks like he'll remain in this one. What a game Marco Alfonso has had, and you said it, Zev, in the open. Talked about what player you were looking out for, and Marco Alfonso has been all over the offensive side of the ball in this game.
Yeah, he has the complete skill set. He has the body, he has the speed, and he has the touch.
He is making a great impression here through his first 2 games with FC Arizona. Already with a goal in the first one, already with a goal in this one. As he gets the ball once again in his own end, works around a couple defenders. Now Arizona letting this clock wind down. There's the whistle, and that'll do it. So FC Arizona comes away with the 5-0 victory over Sacramento Gold FC. And it was just a dominant performance from start to finish by Arizona FC.
Yeah, dominant for sure. They got the goal in the 4th minute. They didn't score until the second half, but even in between there, they still felt like they were in control. They still were confident with what they were doing. They were still able to move the ball.
Yeah, and we saw it in the first half. It was very even-sided. I guess the two teams are just starting to warm up, get a feel for each other, like I said. And then once they got a feel for each other, Arizona just opened it up, getting 4 more goals in the second half, not letting back, and huge win for them today.
So with that victory, FC Arizona improves to 2-0 on the season with a goal differential of 7, a 2-0 shutout to start the season, and then a 5-0 victory here today. Their next game will be on the road against Lions United FC. That'll be on Saturday, May 6th. And that'll be another chance for for FC Arizona to continue their success. And as for Sacramento Gold FC, their next match will be also on Saturday, May 6th, where they'll take on FC Davis, like we mentioned earlier. But they fall to 1-3 on the season. FC Arizona improving to 2-0 after the victory here today. So, for Zev Black, for Brady Hansen, for Brendan Paul down below at the sideline, and for everyone up here on our broadcast booth, we thank you so much for tuning in to the FC Arizona YouTube page, and we appreciate you coming along to listen to this 5-0 victory here today. So, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a bit.
Hey guys, I'm down here with Coach Alejandro Aguilar after a 5-0 clean sheet victory. Second match of the year, second clean sheet of the year. What have you liked from your team so far this season and in this game?
No, unbelievable game. We worked hard about being tough defensively, and I think the first game and this game it was a really, really good game defensively. Every single play, every single time, they're communicating, they're working hard together, and I think if we are secure back there, we know like we're creating chances and we're gonna score. So it was really good.
And what can you guys look to improve on as you head down the road into the remaining months of the schedule?
Yeah, absolutely. There is always room to grow. We're just gonna analyze the video maybe on Tuesday, and from there we're just gonna start working on what we need. We know a lot of things about Lions United. Next week we're playing in LA, so we're just gonna try to play based on how they're playing, and hopefully it's gonna be a good game too.
Thank you so much, Coach, for your time, and congrats on the victory.
Thank you. So let me take advantage of this. I really appreciate you guys for all your effort and work to come over here and do this for us. It means a lot for the club, for me, for the players. So thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. Okay. Hey, I just want to say hi. There's a lot of family in Costa Rica that is watching the game. I love them. Okay, los quiero mucho. Pura vida.
Shout out to Coach Aguilar's family in Costa Rica, and shout out to the great showing here in Gilbert, Arizona for a 5-0 clean sheet victory. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much for tuning into this stream once again. For everybody involved, for Brendan Paul down below on the sideline, for Brady Hansen and Zeb Black up here in the booth, I've been Ari Wall. Thank you so much for tuning into this stream. We hope you have an amazing rest of your evening.